AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud. If you are building in 2026, choosing the right platform isn't about which has the most features, they all have thousands. It's about understanding the real-world identity of each cloud provider. In this 5-minute deep dive, we break down the market leaders across compute, AI, worldwide networking, and real enterprise use cases. Amazon Web Services. It is the pioneer and the undisputed giant with nearly 33% of the global market share. AWS's biggest strength is its first-mover advantage. Any service you can imagine, from ground stations to quantum computing, is already mature on AWS. If your priority is unlimited scalability and the largest possible community support, AWS is your base. Microsoft Azure. This is the master of the hybrid cloud and the absolute king of the enterprise stack. If your company is already running on Windows Server, Active Directory, or Office 365, Azure is a seamless expansion. Integration isn't just a feature, it's the core experience. Azure dominates the Fortune 500 because it bridges the gap between on-premise hardware and the modern cloud perfectly. Google Cloud Platform. While smaller in market share, GCP is the data scientist's dream. Built on the same infrastructure that powers search and YouTube, Google specializes in high-end big data, machine learning, and Kubernetes. In fact, Google invented Kubernetes. If your project is heavily focused on AI, complex data pipelines, or multi-cloud flexibility, GCP is often the leader in raw innovation. Let's talk compute. AWS has EC2, the most customizable instance family on Earth. Azure has virtual machines with the best licensing deals for Windows. GCP has Compute Engine, which is famous for custom machine types allowing you to pick the exact amount of CPU and RAM you need without being forced into a fixed tier. Winner? For flexibility, GCP. For total options, AWS. In the AI race, things are getting intense. AWS SageMaker is the most mature end-to-end ML platform. Azure OpenAI service provides direct, exclusive access to GPT models, making it the leader for generative AI integration. GCP Vertex AI, however, is considered the most powerful for training massive models at scale. Winner? For GenAI, Azure. For heavy ML training, GCP. Storage is where the bills add up. AWS S3 is the industry standard for object storage. Azure Blob Storage is the choice for enterprise backups. GCP Cloud Storage is highly efficient for worldwide data access. In databases, AWS Aurora is a beast for performance, while Google's BigQuery is arguably the fastest serverless data warehouse on the planet. AWS has the largest global footprint with the most availability zones. Azure has the most regions, specializing in local compliance for almost every country. GCP operates its own massive private underwater fiber optic network, giving it a slight edge in latency between global regions. Winner? For strictly global reach, AWS. For low latency data flow, GCP. Real case number 1, startups. Startups almost always choose AWS. Why? Credits, community, and the ease of hiring AWS certified engineers. When you need to move fast and break things, the AWS ecosystem is simply too large to ignore. Real case number 2, large enterprises and government. This is Azure's home. The compliance certifications and existing enterprise agreements make it the default choice for highly regulated industries. If security and hybrid connectivity are the main requirements, Azure wins the contract. Real case number 3. Heavy data and AI firms, like Spotify or Twitter. These companies often choose GCP for its world-class data analytics and Kubernetes management. When your core product is a massive data pipe, Google's specialized services save you millions in optimization. So, which one wins? Choose AWS for scalability and ecosystem. Choose Azure for enterprise integration and hybrid cloud. Choose GCP for big data, AI, and innovation. Which cloud is your team using? Drop a comment below. Subscribe to @Cloud Decoded for more industry deep dives.